everybody. Sorry I've been missing in action for a while, but I thought I'd get back on tonight and kind of tell you what's been going on. So, first thing is, I started a new job on February 18th, and it's the first time I have ever in my life worked a regular 40-hour a week job. So, that was quite an adjustment, getting up in the morning for that, going to bed early enough, getting up in the early enough to meditate and everything like that. So I am working with a lot of um, very unawakened people. So it has taken a lot of energy to get through that. And I just was not able to do my lives on Sunday nights because I needed all of my energy to focus on that. Hello. I need to put my Jameezy. Hi. Um, so I just was talking about where I had been lately, and I'm good. How are you doing? So, how are you hanging in there? I started a new job in February, and it took a lot of energy to change my whole life. I mean, my whole life literally changed when I started that job. I'm doing good, doing a lot of inner work. Yeah, that's what quiet time and quarantine and I feel like I have something all over my face. Um, that's what it's good for. I'm very, very glad that I spent the last year and a half doing that already. So what came about, what, a month or two ago has been an easier transition for me because I've already been through the hell, so I am completely amazed. And to lock, hello. I am so amazed at how calm I am because I would not have been this way a year ago. um there's just so many things changed for me that I'm like incredibly in an okay place with what's going on and just kind of watching the show, I guess, is the best way to put that, watching the show. So who who's still working? I am still working. My new job is considered an essential job because I work for a title company, and I'm so thankful that I listened to my good. You're still working. What do you do? Refresh my memory. Um, I'm like every day I get up and I'm like, thank you, God. And it's more that I listened to myself. Stepping out for 10 minutes, be back. Okay, we'll be here. Um, glad I did the meditations, glad I figured out what I needed, and glad that I got this opportunity when I did, because I mean, if it hadn't have happened the way it happened, I definitely don't think I'm not sure what I'd be doing right now. Fingerprinting for Department of Transportation workers and drug testing. Okay. So that's definitely an essential job. Um, yeah, it's interesting to go out on the roads and not have lots and lots of cars, and it's just, I don't know, it's just so strange the way things are happening right now. So um also, a lot of people that are coming into the office are kind of freaking out. So I feel like my mission in life right now is trying to help keep people calm and talk to them about that. So I feel like I'm in like the probably the most perfect job that I could ever be in. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we now get to use our abilities to maybe talk to mainstream people, I guess is the best way to put that, or at least that's kind of what I figured out when that job came along. You know, I spent a year trying to figure out what my mission in life was, and felt like I was being told I was going to be part of the ground troops, I guess is what I kept hearing. And going among, I mean, when I say there is nobody in my office that I can even talk to about this stuff, there's like, I have one person in, well, two people in my life that I can kind of have these discussions with. And it's kind of lonely not having anybody to talk to. So I'm glad I finally got myself to the point where I could um, start doing my lives again, because this is my other crew of people that get me and that I can talk about my stuff with. And um, I just had to make sure that I was really, really careful with my energy, because the new place took a lot of energy in the beginning with the training. And I've had a couple of meltdowns since I've been there. The first weekend I came home, I mean, my head was hurting and I was crying to my girlfriend, and I'm like, I know it's going to get better. I was just really super overwhelmed. And then I had another meltdown 3 weeks ago because I felt like I did back in seventh grade when I moved, well, eighth grade, when I moved from one school to another in eighth grade. Hey, Judy. Yeah, man, I was like, I felt like I had these feelings of like I did when I moved from different schools, and I was sitting at the lunch table by myself for a month because I was the new girl at the office. And it was like they weren't really, nobody was really asking anything about me, trying to get to know me or anything like that. And so there was a lot of childhood wounding stuff that was coming up for me that I had to deal with. And that seems to be better now. Hi, Monica. So yeah, it's been a learning lesson. And my energy wasn't all that good. Hey girl, I'm essential, so I've been busy. Good. I'll be positive and let your light shine. I am now. I feel like they're starting to trust me. I mean, we had to shift everything. Instead of everybody coming into the office to close their loans in the office, now they pull up in the parking lot and call me, and I have to go out and get driver's license. So I've had to learn a whole new system, just as I learned the first one. But I think I have proven that I am a good person in that spot, and I'm very patient with a lot of people that are cranky, because that first Friday, or the first day after the lockdown happened, I remember like there were 3 people that got kind of nasty on the phone, and I was just like, oh my God, you can tell the tension in the air from the way people were talking. It was just there. I mean, I could feel it. And so I was not taking it personally, but it was like, good Lord. It's a good thing that I have broad shoulders and I'm tough and have been through this, because yes, the tension, I mean, it seems like it's gone down a little bit. But man, that first day, and speaking from experience and having been in real estate for 20 years, real estate is always one of the first ones that gets hit when the market goes south, or when something happens, after 9/11 and after the market tanked in 2008. Real estate dries up and everybody gets all freaky. So yeah, it's hit different places right now, it seems like. So what's everybody been doing to keep themselves occupied? Because everybody should have a little bit of extra time. I see them, some acting a fool. Yeah. Um, I had one guy that came in the other day. The first time he came in, you could, like, he was in definite panic mode. And he came in the other day to pick up some checks, and he's like, so many people are like, I want everything to go back to normal. I want everything to go back to normal. And one, things are not going to go back to normal. And two, do we really want things to go back to normal? I mean, the world wasn't all of that great of a place with lots of things. So that is one of the things I want to mention tonight. I don't know what you guys have studied. The last couple of weeks I have been like, I feel like my camera's like, no, the old way got to go. Yeah, exactly. So I'm curious if any of you know if any of you have watched Fall Cabal or Liz Crokin, or if anybody has watched David Wilcock, or 3D to 5D I think it's consciousness or something like that. Yes, you have. Okay, good. Then you're not going to be surprised when they start hauling human beings out from underground, right? That's taken me a couple of weeks to process some of that stuff because that was all new to me. I did not know anything about some of that stuff. I mean, some of it I knew, I had heard, so I have been trying to educate myself a little bit at a time. My heart has, I know, I haven't, but it's only because I've checked into it a little at a time. I haven't like just spent 24/7 filling in the blanks. And I feel like I have like shut that off because if I open up, then that will lower my vibrations, and I'm trying not to let that happen. So I'm observing it. I'm educating myself because I feel like my job is going to be to help pick up the pieces after everything comes out. So for now, it's just kind of like, I feel like I'm like, I need to know the details, but not all of the details. I don't need to know all of the gory details. I just want to know a little bit of what's going on. So if I have to have a conversation with somebody, I can. Yeah, I've seen some pictures, but like I said, I haven't dug hard. Gemini Moons, hello and welcome. So yeah, I just was curious, because I tried to talk to a friend of mine last weekend, and she was very unreceptive to anything, and so I was like, well, that's why I'm not talking about cleaning and doing my part. Good. That's what our job is right now, is doing our part, keeping our vibrations up, and trying to be there for everybody else that's not keeping their vibrations up. So everybody ready to do some cards tonight? Let's see what we got coming down the pike. Let's see. What do I want to do? My table feels like really high. And it's the same table and chairs that I always sit in. I feel like I'm sitting really low today. I don't know I also haven't done any readings for a long time, so it's going to be interesting to see if I can even remember how to do my cards. Holy crap. Oh, I did get a new deck of cards. Let's use my new deck of cards. These are, I think they're called Soul's Journey. No, you're getting shorter. Yeah. Well, it's not because my butt's getting shorter. It's like my butt's getting bigger. Hi, Kathy. I heard someone call it the Corona 15, kind of like the freshman 15. I can definitely say I have put on some weight. All right, let's see. What word do I want you guys to type in? Let's just type in the word journey, and I'll pull a card for everybody just type in the word journey, and then I'll go through, and this will be perhaps, and I have used these cards like not every day, but most days when I go into work, and I'll do my vibration cards and these soul journey cards just to kind of get an idea of what I might be dealing with that particular day and what I need to be on the lookout for. And I have got to tell you, 80% of the time, the death card has come out, which I find so interesting that that death card just keeps coming out and over and over and over again. And the blame cards coming out a lot. So it's interesting to see the same cards coming out when I pull these, because it's not necessarily me. It's kind of like I'm asking what kind of energy am I going to be running into today or working with today. All right, so let's see who was first. Monica. All right, M2 Lock, you're first. Let's see what you might be coming up against in this time at the moment. Something to look at with yourself, or maybe friends and family, or something that you might be dealing with. Take it however it resonates, whether it's for you or for someone else close to you. But well, I can get any cards out. This is interesting. There we go. I feel like I want this one too. That one was trying to come out. Okay, Monica, this one's yours. Okay, so like I said, this could be you or somebody you're dealing with. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And the other one is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So that is M2 Locks. Let's see who is next. Judy Patootie, you're up next. So let's see what you've got going on right now that you are either dealing with yourself or anybody else. Let's just do two. Oh, we'll do two of these. Okay. So the first card that came out is freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And the other one was failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So that was Judy's. I feel like what's coming out is one for you and one for maybe the people that you're surrounded by, perhaps. Well, that wasn't. Okay, let's see. Gemini Moons. All right, this one's for you. Gemini Moons, you're next. Let's see what you got going here. You know, I'm glad to see people showed up tonight, because it's been so long since I've been on here. I wasn't sure if anybody would come back. I was like, all right, there's one card. Gemini Moons, let's get you another one. All right, you got three. So. All right, Gemini Moons. First one is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Oh, I love this card. This one's pretty. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. I think if any of us comes at the end of this, hopefully we can all figure out what our purpose is during this time. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I need to pay more attention to that, because I feel like what's going on right now is a really, really bad excuse for me to not eat very healthy. And that's just not really a good way to look at that. Let's see. Okay, so that was Gemini Moons. Okay, Kathy Cooper, you're up next. Let's see what you got. Three also. First one is success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. The second one is happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And the third one is indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So that was Kathy Cooper's. Okay, got that. Jameezy. All right, let's see what yours is. I need a drink here for a second. Hang on. So yeah, another reason I decided to do this today is because in a week, my hair is probably going to be all whacked out and my nails are all going to have fallen off because, obviously we can't go get our hair done. We can't do nails, or I'm like, oh my God, we're all going to be a wreck by the end of this. And we won't be able to get in and get anything done because everybody's going to be rushing in to get it. It's like, it's going to be June before I'm going to feel decent again. Or, yes, and I'm aware I'm probably being very shallow, so I laugh when I say that. Jameezy, all right. Oh, there's one. Let's get one more for you. No. Okay, so you got 2. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. We already talked about that one. And surrender. I can release my need to control. I have to say, I'm glad that I learned how to surrender. And my final surrender was December 26th. That was when I jumped from old earth to new earth. So that was a scary day. But that has made this, whatever's going on right now, a lot easier. Okay, didn't I do Gemini Moon? Yes, I did Gemini Moons. I did Kathy Cooper, Jameezy, Journey Please, and thank you. I did Kathy Cooper's. I love it, and I can understand that. Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad you're on. I am too. I was like, when I decided to do this yesterday morning, I was like, all weekend, it was like, I'm going to see my people again. Like I said, for a while, I just, energy-wise, was not able to do it. ATS, Ashley. So good to see you. Okay, let me figure out where I'm at. What's the name of those cards? These are Soul's Journey. Do I have the box anywhere? I'm not sure where the box is at, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, Soul's Journey. Okay. How are you doing? I am doing good. How are you doing? Good ones. Okay. Black woman here. Your hair looks good. Thank you. I understand that reading. Awesome. Okay. Ashley, let's do a Soul's Journey card for you, or 1 or 2. So, yes, I gotta say, I did feel a little guilty because I just disappeared, but I just was dealing with my own crap that I just needed to get out of my system, and I needed to land in that new job. I needed to get my footing and my grounding there and the new routine. And when I say, I mean, there were some nights I came home and I went to bed at 6:30 and 7 o'clock, and I would sleep like 8 hours. I would get up at 3:30 or 4, and I would get up and I would meditate, and I would take a couple hours to drink my coffee. And then I would get in the shower at 6:30 and go into work. And I did good at work. I had plenty of energy and stuff, but it was such a new change for what I have done my whole life. I was like, in the first 3 weeks that I was there, I was in training and we were super busy. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what have I done? But now that I've learned what I'm doing, and I'm not going to say it's old hat now, but I've learned how to answer the phones, and I don't hang up on everybody all the time, and I don't have to run and ask people for help all the time because I've kind of been through everything. Now I feel much more relaxed, and I've run into so many people that I used to work with. That was one of the reasons I didn't come on and say anything, because I was keeping it a secret for like a month because I wanted to surprise a bunch of people that hadn't seen me forever, and they would walk in the door and they'd be like, Jody! And I was like, that was when people were still coming in the office before we had to ban anybody from coming in. But, all right, sorry. See, I still get off on tangents just like I always did. So, Ashley, ATS. some things never change. Let's just say that. Some things never change. Well, there, 2 cards. All right, these are Ashley's. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And on it, yes, learning something new at the same time is a balancing act. That's for shoot. You got it right, sister. And there was a lot of new stuff to learn. And the other one was honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. I know there was one other person, Crystal. Crystal, do you want cards for this? Are you still there? Type in the word journey if you're still there. If you're not, it keeps going down. The number keeps going down. So I'm not sure who's here and who's not. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad everybody. Okay, good. Crystal. Spoken Vibes. Hello. I'm so happy to see all my people. Oh my God. See? I knew once I got back on here and did this again, I would be like, I'm back in the flow. I mean, I can tell everything has leveled out and now I'm back. And now I'll probably be doing this every Sunday night because I kind of got my shit together and I didn't there for a while. So, all right, Crystal, this one is for you. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And the other one is acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. We all need to do that right now. And please press the like button. I guess you have to like log off to do that, but like, share, I don't know, whatever you want to do. And then one other, oh gosh, we got even more. Diane, hello. Spoken Vibes. All right, Spoken Vibes. You need cards and Diane needs cards. All right, this is for Spoken Vibes. There's your 2. So these are the Soul's Journey cards, and basically what we're Nordine. You know, I just wasn't thinking. I knew that. These are basically things that we might all be going through, either our own journey or for other people, what journey they're going through right now in this time that you may be dealing with, because other people's ick could be like rubbing off onto you. So we have to be really careful about that right now. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And the other one is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay. So let's see. We got that. Got that. Diane. All right. You're up next, Diane. So, okay, Diane. Let's see what you got here. Oops. That's 2 cards. Okay. And you know what? Those are exactly the same 2 cards that fell out. I'm going to read them. But I feel like these don't belong to you, but I'm going to read them. So if they do resonate, take them. If they don't, then they don't. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I do not feel like these were meant for you though. I don't know why. I'm just going to follow my gut on that. I'm going to get you 2 more. All right. You got all kinds of cards. So let's see. Oh, here's the death card I was talking about that I kept getting. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And then happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. I like that card. And then courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So, all right. I think I got everybody with the journey cards. If I didn't say journey, my nose itches. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal. So let's see which ones. How would there's something I feel like I want to do the emotion cards for some reason. I want to see, and you guys tell me if this is right or wrong, because this is more about proving that the cards are right and that the cards are always right. So, oh, I need to do my own. Why are people so angry when we are honest and tell them what's going on? Oh, well, okay. So this is an analogy that I have used talking to my girlfriend about this. So I want you to think of it this way, and maybe if I explain it this way, you will understand why they are so angry. And this part of this is a true story. So I have a friend. I don't really talk to her much anymore, but I had a friend who, when she was 18, found out that she came into the world because her mother was raped. And up until the point that she was 18, she thought her life was hunky dory. Her mom and dad had a great relationship, and the father that she grew up knowing was wonderful, and her life was great. And then at 18, she had some health issues, ended up finding out that who she thought her dad was for 18 years was not, and that her mother was actually raped, and that's how she came into the world. I mean, it knocked her on her ass. She ended up gaining like a whole lot of weight after that, because she ended up, that's how that whole thing happened was, she lost her footing and her grounding, and everything that she had already known her whole life just vanished in front of her. What's getting ready to come out is going to be the same thing for a lot of people. Everything that they have known their whole life, that they've counted on, that they have put their faith in, is about to come crumbling down. So think of it in that respect of, it's going to be that jarring for a lot of people. And that's not something that they're going, a lot of them will deny it for a long time. And I also feel like I want to say here, if any of you have ever had a terminal illness, or anybody in your family that had a terminal illness, and I know I'm not going to come up with the 5 things right, but when, like, I learned this when my mom found out she had cancer. There's like 5 stages that people go through when they find out they have a terminal illness. Denial is one of them, and like basically like pleading with God and basically saying, I'll do anything you want me to if you will, keep me well, and anger. And there's like, does anybody know what I'm talking about? The 5 things that I'm talking about. I have a feeling that is going to be what everybody's going to start going through. So we as awakened people are going to get a lot of that from people when they find out everything. The anger, the denial. I've already had a conversation with a girlfriend, and it was denial. She's like, well, that's been happening for a long time. And she goes, knowing that stuff doesn't benefit me. And, she basically just blew off. And I didn't even go into details with her. And I was like, just go study it for yourself. Well, studying it, learning about it doesn't benefit me. And I'm like, well, whatever. And I just kind of stopped the conversation there. So I haven't been trying to talk to anybody about it, really. She was like the only person, only because she asked me what I had been up to. And so I told her, and I contemplated for a while, because she is one of my good friends. I was like, do I tell her what I have discovered, or do I just keep my mouth shut? Well, I let a little bit out of the bag, and then I just left it at that. So I think that's one of the things that we're going to run into as more hell breaks loose, is the emotions that people are going to have coming out, that all I can say is, like, don't take it personally. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with you. It's them finding out that everything that they have put their faith and trust in is false, and it's going to be a very hard pill to swallow. So it's not going to be, I mean, it's taken me a while to wrap my head around a lot of that stuff. I've been studying this stuff for, God, let me think, 3 years, 2 years. I've been in this apartment 2 years. So the main awakening stuff started in like February or March 2 years ago, of learning all of this new stuff that I had never heard of before. And, of course, Aluna Ash was always talking about stuff that was way over my head. And I listened to it. I didn't understand it. And then the more you study it, the more it starts making sense, and more people are saying the same stuff. So anyhow, all right, let's do some emotions cards. I just want to see, tell me if, let's type in the word emotions. Tell me if the card that comes out coincides with any emotions that you have been feeling over the last 2 or 3 weeks. All right, Monica, you're up first. So let's see what emotions come out. And these are good and bad emotions that are in here, so it could be anything. That was too many, but this one came out. Regretful came out for you, Monica. Ashley, let's see what you got. 2 there that just flipped out. One is loving, and the other one is confused for ATS, Ashley. There they are. I think Gemini Moons is next. Yeah, Gemini. Oops, let me put these back in. Gemini. Yeah, see, I don't know. It's, if it matches, it matches. If it doesn't, hey Rob. Okay, accurate. Okay, what have you got, accurate? Gemini Moons, you're up next. Let's see what's going on with you. Tell me if this is accurate for you. Oh, I have a twin flame card in there. Solitude. A lot of people are feeling that right now. That card didn't belong in that. So you're feeling solitude. Maybe that one is yours. Okay, shit. My potty mouth hasn't changed. Embarrassed? I don't know what that's about. Maybe you do. Okay, Gemini Moons, I just did you. Let's see. I did you. Okay, Jamizi, you're next. Let's see if these emotions match up with what you perhaps have been feeling. These cards are so flimsy. Oh, happy. Jamizi, have you been feeling happy? I can truly say that I have had a various range of emotions, from happy to, I saw a thing the other day that talked about holding space for someone and then realizing I did a shitty job holding space for someone, and then like feeling bad about that. And I don't know, it's just like my emotions kind of just like go up and down, but at least when it dips, they don't stay down very long. So, all right, that was Jamizi. Diane, let's see what Diane says. Oh, there's yours. Stressed. Diane, have you been feeling stressed? That would make sense for a lot of people. Rob Turner, let's see. Rob Turner, this says panicky. Have you been feeling panicky? All right. Accurate? Yes. Twin flame? Okay. Emotions. Judy, let's see what Judy's is. Way too many. Judy, this is yours. Confident. All right. That's a good feeling. Especially for those of us who are still working, there is a kind of like, thank God, that I listen to my guides or I'm in this job or whatever. All right, let's see. Nordine, let's see what yours is. Ha ha ha. That's funny. Yup, at times anyway. Okay. All right. This is, I see now. Okay, I think I did Judy's. This one's Nordine's, right? If I messed up on the person, I think this is Nordine's, Trapped is Nordine's card. Crystal, let's see what yours is. Oh, was that you, Judy? Let me do another one. I get sidetracked sometimes and I forget. Which David Wilcock show did you watch? Several of them. He's had a bunch that's come out in the last week or so. So I've been watching his newer stuff. I haven't really went back and watched any of the older stuff. Mostly it's all of the stuff that he's done in the last week or so. I tried to do the meditation he did last night, but my wash machine was going. I had heard what's her face, Aluna Ash, talking about him. I had never really paid a whole lot of attention to him, but he seems very relevant right now. And since they've taken all the censorship stuff off, there's a lot of new people that's been showing up on my recommended list that weren't for a long time. So, all right, I forgot, all on YouTube. Yes, everything I watch is on YouTube. I barely watch any regular TV because there's just shit on TV, and I can't even get on Netflix half the time because everybody's watching Netflix, and so I just watch YouTube all the time. Cooking channels and astrology, and now all of the fall cabal and all of that, and educating my stuff. I'm like going, holy cow. I do it on my own all the time, but I thought I would just see what it was all about. It was special for the 4/4 thing. All right. Same for 3D to 5D. Yes, that's it. I like her. The Asian gal, Nyla Nguyen. I'm not saying I believe everything that they're saying, but IKR. I don't know what IKR means. Sorry. Oh, I know, right. Okay, never mind. I know. Okay, back up for a second. Who didn't get the emotions card? I have totally gotten sidetracked here. All right, there's like 3 of you that haven't gotten emotions card. So if you haven't gotten an emotion card, I need you to type in the word again. All right, Crystal, sorry. See? All right, Crystal, you got the relieved card. Who did I miss? Judy, and who else? Did I get you, Nordine? I just got Crystal. Did I end up getting Judy and Nordine, or did I blow that? Okay. I don't know. You're going to have to let me know. Not as yet. Okay, Nordine, this one's yours. This one's for you. This one's for you. There's a bunch. I feel like I want this one. Loving. You've been feeling loving too. All right. I think I got everybody on the emotions cards. If I didn't, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. Oh my goodness. Was that right? Was that right or wrong? Okay. What do I want to do? I feel I brought some different cards out today because oh, good. Okay, so most of the emotions card were accurate for everybody. I like seeing that. These are whispers of healing. I'm going to use these. I don't normally use these cards, but I'm going to see. Okay. So just type in the word healing. And I want to see what Spirit says that we all might be healing at this point in time. Because obviously we all have stuff that we need to be healing. So let's see what, okay, Gemini Moons is first. So let's see what Source says that you might be healing during this time. Barriers. And I feel like I want to say a barrier around your heart is what you're healing. So there is something that's coming down around that. I also want to say this, I feel this, and tell me if you guys think this is right or not. It seems like we have two separate groups of people. We have the people that are totally cool with what's going on. We're sitting back, we're watching, and we know that everything is happening for a higher purpose. And then we have the other people who are running around scared to death, thinking that they're going to get coronavirus and die from it. I have never felt like I was going to get it. I feel like I'm here for a reason, and me dying of coronavirus right now would not benefit anybody. So I don't feel like I'm going to get it. I'm not scared of it. That being said, this feels or resonates with me because I do past life stuff. I've done past life stuff. I feel like I was probably one of the ones that lived through the Black Plague or any sort of major health crisis like the Spanish flu, Black Plague, whatever. I feel like I lived through that, and that's why this doesn't scare me. I feel like the ones who are really super scared and they're staying in their home, they're not going out, they're afraid to go to the store, they're afraid they're going to get sick. They died in a previous life from something like this. Does that resonate with anybody? Does that feel, hey, Laura, welcome. Does that resonate with anybody? Because that's the feeling I'm getting. I'm like, I have not, yeah. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm scared. One, I'm like, I use all my oils all the time. I take them internally. I have them on my body. I usually have a diffuser going. I'm like, I have enough oils on me. I could kill a cat. I'm like, I'm not worried about that virus coming near me. And even if it did even if I did get something, I don't feel like I'm going to die from it. And there's so many people that are like so scared about that. I just feel like maybe in a previous life they did. If you've already been sick, I don't think you can get it again. I mean, I think my understand you're not, I'm not going to get sick. I was like, wait, what? I'm going to get sick? I've been sick already. Yeah, you're not going to get sick. You've built up a tolerance for it. And they've, if you watch mainstream media, you get one thing. And if you watch somebody else, they're like going, yeah, most of the people could have it, but they don't not even know that they've had it, And so I'm like, I just was wondering if anybody else had that feeling of the ones that are really super panicked probably died of something like this in a past life, and that's why they're so freaked out about it. I was probably running around with my essential oils and saving lives, and that's why it doesn't scare me now. All right, back to the healing. All right. See, here I get, okay, I just did Gemini Moons. I did yours. All right, Crystal, we're going to do you. Let's see what you might be feeling during this time. Shuffle very good. And these cards are so big. That's why I'm like, there's your card. All right, Crystal, this is what you're reawaken. What I feel like that is saying that you had already started your awakening process. and maybe stalled for a while, but what's going on has helped reawaken everything. And so now it's like you're moving forward again, because maybe for a while you had kind of stopped moving forward on the awakening journey, and now you're moving forward again. Again, tell me if any of this rings a bell with anybody. All right, into lock, Monica. Let's see what you might be healing right now with everything that's going on. You got the release, so you're doing some releasing. Releasing comes in lots of ways. Releasing sometimes comes with crying. Releasing comes with letting go of fear. I mean, there's all kinds of ways that you could be releasing stuff right now, and it's all good. I mean, everything about releasing is good. So tell me if that resonates. All right, Diane, let's see what we got going for you. Intention, Diane. I feel like no. I feel like you need to pay special attention to your intentions. Make sure that you are purposeful about what you're thinking, about what you're saying, about the life and world that you want to create. This is a high time to manifest for you. So be super specific about what you want to see happen in your life. Okay, that's Diane. Okay, Laura, let's do you. Oh, okay, nice. Yes, I don't, yes, they're killing themselves. Yes, exactly. All right, Laura, this is yours. All right, this is Laura's. Laura. Okay, sincere relationships. This to me makes, I don't know if you have sisters, but what just kind of came up is it feels like the separation that is going on is giving you the opportunity to reconnect with some people that maybe you had been disconnected from. I feel like this has brought you closer, or if it hasn't yet, it will bring you closer to someone that you've maybe just not been in touch with, or, they've been busy, you've been busy, everybody's been busy, and now people have that extra time, and with everything going on, it makes people want to check in on those who are important to them. So it feels something in that regards. Okay, so that was Laura. And Rob Turner, you're next. Let's see what's going on for Rob Turner. What's coming up for you to heal? Obviously, that one right there. Negativity. So if you were feeling panicky, the panic is coming from negative thinking. What could go wrong? That's the kind of stuff that's going to make you panic. Oh my God, this is going to happen. Oh my God, this, I'm going to run out of money. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to do this. There's some sort of negative thinking that's been going on in your head. And that's what's coming up to be healed right now, is removing that negativity, and that panic will go away. All right, that was Rob's. Yes, they're killing her. No fear. I don't feel I will get it either. Totally work in healthcare, not scared. Yes, I'm going to get... Okay, back up here. Judy, I feel that. Healing. All right, Nordine, this one's yours. Nordine. All right, let's see. Whoa. Oh, that was half the deck that fell out on the floor. I'm not going to use all of those. All right. That one popped out. Nordine, yours is modify. Let me think about this. I feel like this might as well say be flexible. You had plans, something specific. You had specific plans to do something, and you are having to modify those plans. You are having to be flexible because what your plans were are no longer going to work with what's going on in the world right now. So I feel like that's telling you you need to learn how to modify your plans, how to let go of the ending and just kind of go with the flow. I feel like I'm like looking down a stream and you just need to kind of go like this and let go of control of anything and just be a little more flexible. Okay, yes, it resonates. Totally. Thank you. High time to manifest. I better get busy setting my intentions. I am not in touch with my sister and was just thinking I need to. Oh my God, are you freaking serious? That makes total sense. Yes, the money aspect has been a panic for sure. Thank you. Yes, I have to be flexible. You're so right. Yes, thank you divinely. Oh my God, I love this. I have to let go and go with the flow. Wow, you're a blessing to us. I love my cards. See, I'm like, I have missed this. And I kept thinking, I'm like going, I just didn't want to do anything. And this weekend I finally was like, I was ready. I knew I was ready. I'm like, I'm so excited to be back. You have no idea. And it is such a relief to see that this is like making sense to you guys. I'm like, I'm losing my voice. Good. I'm happy. Because frankly, I try to have as much fun as I can at work, but it kind of got squashed when everybody quit coming into the office. And, I can only be so ornery on the phones with people. And then, like I said, the back side of the office, it's like they're all super busy. And so I don't really have a lot of people to talk to. And so I'm like going, I need to have some fun in my life, and my Sunday evening lives are part of my fun. So I'm happy to be back, and I'm happy you guys are happy I'm back. So now that I've said that, if all goes well, I'll probably be back every Sunday from now on, assuming nothing crazy happens. Okay, let's I'm going to use the goddess cards, but I'm going to use a different card for Rob because you probably don't want a goddess card. Let me think. I know what card I'll use for Rob. I have my numerology card, so I'll use that for you. But I'm going to use goddess cards for everybody else. So everybody, I'm working at home now. Very difficult. Like, yeah. Type in the word goddess, and if Rob, if you're still here, type in the word God. And then I'll do the numerology cards for you. All right, so let's do, okay, Monica, let's do the goddess card, and this is just any sort of message, that random message from the universe. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is Monica into lock. Okay, it says, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. Dawn Green. Hello, Dawn Green. Oh, yay, I'll definitely be back. Okay, cool. Thanks. You can use goodness or numerology, either one. Okay. Oh, good. That resonates. All right. Type in goddess Dawn, and I'm pulling goddess cards, and these are just kind of random messages. So I just did M2 lock. All right, Diane, let's see what goddess card you are going to get. I guess technically it doesn't matter. They all have messages regardless. Oh, there we go. Who is this for? This one is for Diane. Okay, Diane says, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. And take showers, too, if you can't get near a body of water. Gemini moons. All right, let's see what yours is. Gemini moons. Boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. I think that's something that everybody comes into the world and needs to learn. I think I've finally gotten that one figured out. For me, it came when I used to do dog sitting, and I had to learn to say no to the dog sitting because I started that whole new job and a whole new career, and I couldn't do both. And so I had to let some people down. The funny thing is they all ended up canceling on me because nobody can travel now anyway. So see, like I was like all worried about breaking the news to people saying I have to say no to doing this. I can't do it anymore. I can't take on too many things. And then they were going to cancel on me anyway. So, okay. Done Gemini. Oh gosh. Okay, I just did Gemini moons. Laura, you're up next. Laura Whitty. Hey Dawn, you think Laura Whitty's any relation to Shannon? Spelled the same way. Dawn and I have someone on our doTERRA teams named Shannon Whitty, and it's spelled W-I-T-T-E. That's too many. All right, this is Laura's. Lord. There we go. All right, I'm going to take this one because the other one had a bigger stack. Guiding children. Laura, this is yours. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. All right, that one was Laura. All right, Nordine, you're up next. Let's see what comes out for you. Nordine. Fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Especially if you have free time on your hands. Okay, so I just did Nordine's. All right, Rob, yay, I'll definitely be back. Okay, cool, thanks. And you can use goddess or numerology, either one. I'm going to use numerology. I feel drawn to do that for you. So let's see what it says. That one came out easy. Nature. All right, Rob, it's saying get out into nature to ground yourself. And in nature, you can also hopefully get rid of some of the negative thinking to get rid of the panic that may have set on. And know that everything is happening for a reason. And if you don't meditate, learn to meditate. And if your guides are giving you information, you want to make sure you hear it. All right, I got Rob, Dawn. That resonates. Okay, good. All right, Dawn Green, let's do your goddess card. Where do you live, Laura? Shannon lives in Indianapolis with us. I really didn't think you were related, but it's just interesting that your last name is spelled exactly the same. All right, this is Dawn Green's card. Whoa. Yours says fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All righty. Okay, so we got that. We got that. I don't think Shannon is related. Yes. Oh my gosh, you're right again. Thank you so much. I'm working from home, so I will make sure I continue to use my time wisely. Yes, nature helps with healing and getting wisdom. I live in San Antonio. Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Yep, that makes sense. I go out in nature to de-stress, but haven't lately. Well, see, there you go. I went for, I don't know how long I walked. It was almost an hour and a half. When I came home, I had 9,966 steps from that walk. And I hadn't had any in the morning because my phone had been laying on my couch all morning. So I got a nice, good walk in today. All right. Did I get everybody's goddess cards? See, I knew that I was pulling those numerology cards out for you for a reason. The cards never lie. Okay. So we've been on an hour and 6 minutes. Let's use my vibration cards. Let's see if there's anything specific that we need to be doing to keep our vibrations raised at this particular time, especially because we could have a lot of other people who are not in a good place pulling on our energy. So let's make sure that we keep our vibes high. Nice. Yeah, that resonated for sure. Good. Well, this has been a very good night because everybody seems to have, almost everybody's had cards that have resonated with them, especially the sister one, and me saying the thing about the sister. Wow, that was, I'm not bragging here, but I think I have not lost my touch. And I was a little worried about that because when I say it's been a while since I've done a reading, I haven't promoted anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't had time to do anything. So I know I'm happy to be back. I feel like I feel back to my old self. All right. So everybody type in vibrations, period. Just type in the word vibrations and I'll pull a card to see what we all need to do specifically to make sure nobody pulls our energy down too low. All right, Monica, you're first. Monica, you got exercise. And that flipped out in a hurry, so I'm going to take it. Laura Whitty. Oh, gosh, there's yours. Laura Whitty, yours says declutter. Diane, let's see what yours says. Diane got 2. Well, you got 3 that flipped out, so I'm going to take them all. Patience, boundaries, and authenticity. So one of those should resonate. Okay, that was Diane's. All right, Rob Turner. Let's see what you need to do to keep your vibrations high. Oh, God. Joy. And eat blueberries. Sorry, that just made me laugh. It's a plate of like blueberries and I think raspberries or something, but maybe eating blueberries will make you feel better. I'm starting to get delirious. Oh, God. See, my vibrations are getting really super high. All right, Gemini moons. Let's see what yours is. Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm going to start laughing, and then I'm not going to be able to do my cards. Oh, God. All right, 2 fell out. Who is this for? Okay, this is Gemini moons. Confidence and better communication. All right, that's Gemini moons. So Nordine is next. Hey, Rebecca. Good vibrations. Just saying it. Okay, spoken vibes. Nordine, you're up next. Let's see what yours is. Whoa. All right, I'm going to take these two because these flipped up. Crystals and faith will help keep your vibrations up. And I think we all need to have a lot of faith right now that everything's working out. I am good. Good. All right, Rebecca, welcome. I think this might be your first time. So in case you haven't figured out what I do is I have everybody type out a word and then I pull a card, and these are my vibration cards that I made up. Love my cards. Love them. This one's Rebecca's. Okay, this one says crystal charged water. So in case you don't know what that is, or if somebody doesn't know, I have a Brita water filter, and in the bottom of it, it has a bunch of polished quartz rocks. Clear quartz, amethyst is quartz, and rose quartz polished. It has to be polished, and there's other stuff that you can use, but I know that any kind of quartz that is polished is good for putting in water, and so I just leave it sitting in my Brita water filter at the bottom of it, and when I pour out my stuff, it's got some of that energy from those quartz. There's a whole bunch of them in there. And I put some new ones in them not too long ago. I took a bunch of crystals to my new job too. I have them sitting on my desk to keep the bad juju away from me. In case anybody comes up to the desk that's got the EBGBs. Okay, let's see. I did, Rebecca. Thanks. Yes, it does. I need to declutter my desk. Okay, authenticity. I love that one too. I love it. I do love blueberries. Love your energy. Thank you. Good. Yeah, my vibrations are definitely very high right now. So, did I get everybody in a vibration card? I probably have told this story before, but I have a tendency, like when I go to the dentist, did I nope what? What's the nope for? I'm not sure what was the question, and the answer was nope. Did everybody get one? Was that the answer? Nope. Did I not give you one? You didn't get me. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Sorry. Oh yeah, good vibrations. Yeah. See, you just needed to type in the word vibrations. That's what threw me off. All right, Dawn Green, this one's yours. All right, this one's yours. Shantavani. Oh my God. Hello. All right. Oh, Dawn Green. This one's yours. High vibe. Find these crystals. Thank you for your insight. Oh, gosh, okay, so this is Dawn Green's High Vibe Foods. Any kind of crystal place is going to have polished places. Where do you live? Actually, and you can also get them off of Amazon. I mean, you can get polished amethyst, you can get polished rose quartz, smoky quartz, clear quartz. You can find polished rocks very easily. And when I say rocks, polished quartz. Haley, gosh, oh my gosh, Alabama's got lots of crystal places down there. My understanding, I've been trying to find your channel. Okay, well, who is this? Because now I'm confused. You've been trying to find my channel. And like, I'm not sure who you are because the picture's too small. Wow, I had red meat for dinner, and as you know, that is something I don't do. Universe has spoken. Yeah, yes. Your Vitamix is calling, Dawn. Okay, we have a new person in the room. Tia Shanta. Have we talked? Or when did we talk? Maybe I should ask that. When did we talk? I watched her. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you just haven't been on a live. That's what you meant. You've been trying to find. Okay. Good. Well, welcome. Okay. I'm doing vibration cards. So I'm going to pull one for you. This is anything that you need to do to keep your vibrations up. So I got two that just flew out. Peace and confidence. So I started at 7. I've almost ran out of cards to do. Okay. You're welcome. Let's see. Oh, I know. I got the ascension cards that I need to do too. All right. Type in the word ascending. That word, ASCENDING, ascending. And I'm going to use the ascension cards. And this is kind of an overall message from the universe too, of things that, they want you to know. All right. So Tia Shante. I need to go back and read Tia Shanta. All right. You're up first. So let's see what is ascending, where you are ascending in your life right now. Oh, well, period. You're just making progress. So you're moving forward. That's a good thing. Anytime anything like this goes on and we're moving forward, we're learning lessons, we're letting go of old stuff. We've got a full moon coming up. I think they said the 7th and 8th. Those are always about releasing. So it'll be interesting to see when we talk this time next week, if there was anything specific that people were releasing. Actually, I'll do the angel cards and see if that helps us figure out what people are releasing. I'm trying to think if I have any cards out here, because it would be real handy to know what we might all be releasing this week. All right. So let's get moving here. Monica, you're up. Okay, let's see what you're ascending to. All right. Download divine love. So I'm thinking that if you are meditating, that you might be getting some nice, good downloads. I had a download a couple of weeks ago. I ended up getting up at midnight and calling a girlfriend of mine going, oh my God, I think I just started putting some dots together for something. And I feel like I had a download that night, because all of a sudden it was just like things started going, dun, 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 and I was like, wow. So anyway, all right. Let's go. This is Laura Whitty. Let's see where you are ascending at this moment. I feel like I want this one. Honor how far you have come. All of us. First of all, anybody. Oh, you're still confused about downloads? I guess the best way to describe that would be intel from your guides, or epiphanies, or aha moments, where all of a sudden, like maybe you were quiet and just kind of not thinking, and all of a sudden you're kind of like, you get an idea. That might have been a download. Or all of a sudden you figure out how to move forward in something that you were stuck on, and you're finally like, okay, that's what I need to do. You had a download, meaning that your guides finally, like you listened, like they've been telling you something, or you were open to hearing it finally, and they finally was like, all right, she's ready, let's hit her with it. And you get like these brilliant ideas or epiphanies or whatever. I feel like, to me, that's what a download is. Does anybody else want to describe it differently? I mean, y'all might have a different way of describing a download than I do. Okay, now I've forgotten where I was at. So I've done That one and that one. I think I just did Laura. Your spiritual guides help us listen to our intuition. Sometimes you get ideas. Why? Yes, exactly. Yes, I've gotten many ideas. Sunday mornings when I take a shower, and Sunday mornings when I used to work at the model home, I used to get all kinds of ideas in the shower on a Sunday morning, and it was just like, and I would, it was just like they were like boom, 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 all this information was coming in. So yes, taking showers is a great place to get some really good downloads. I completely agree with that. Okay, I think I'm doing Diane next. If I missed Laura, you'll have to let me know, but I think I did it. Again, I get sidetracked really easy, so I believe this is Diane's. Well, there we go. Infinite possibility. That is yours, Diane. Okay. Dawn Green is next. Ascending. Let's see where you are ascending to. You got 2. Angel healing energy. You already have that. You just don't use it as much as you should. That's my 2 cents worth. And quiet your ego mind. That's Dawn Green's. All right, Nordine, you're up next. Let's see where you are ascending to on this journey. Call on your angels. I have done that a lot lately. When I have gone to bed, I have called in the white light just to make sure that I keep in my vibes, my high vibes, and I don't want anybody coming in. All right, that was Nordine's. Okay, Rob Turner, you're up next. Rob Turner, let's see where you are ascending to. Waterfall of Divine Love. This is kind of a nature card again. So they are really, really, really speaking to you about being out in nature, Rob. In a big way. Perfect. Amen. Yay. You were awesome. Thank you very much. I'm still confused about it. Okay, we did that. We talked about that. We talked about that. In the past year, I've come a long way on my journey. Me too. I've come a long way. Today, I decided to rest and take it easy. Yeah, sometimes you have to take it easy. Amazing cards for sure. Oh my goodness. Again, I have to call my angels in my home. You're so right. Thank you for that blessed reminder. Should we call on specific angels in our prayers? Let me do Gemini moons real quick, and then I'll answer that question, Nordine. I know a little bit about him, only because I started studying them back in October. Open your psychic senses. This one is Gemini moons. Open your psychic senses. This is what I know about archangels. And that was, I don't know if you guys, one of the last times that I was on the channel, I probably talked about this. I know I've talked about this to Dawn Green because I think we talked on the phone about this. I will say I had a download, probably a download that I needed to call in or start working with the archangels. So that came to me first. I need to put my glasses back on. I can't see the phone. It's just blurry. So the first thing was I needed to start working with my archangels. And I was like, okay, I'm like, I'll start studying them. I'll do like one day, like one every day, and like kind of figure out what they were. And that was a Sunday when I kind of got that download that I was going to start working with my guardian angels or the archangels. And that day I was purging some pictures. I have a crap ton of photographs over the years that like my mom took and aunts and uncles, and it's just like they all got put in a big box and they landed at my house for some reason. So I've been trying to go through them and get rid of some of them and condense them to something that's a little bit more manageable, because a bunch of them are pictures of cats and dogs and mountains and crap that I don't know what it is. I was going through these pictures that day and I found a bunch of pictures of where I had gone to St. Louis. And I believe it was a monastery that I had gone to, and it was some sort of a real estate class, like CRS or something. And I was there, and when I was there, they had pictures of statues of angels all over the place. And I had totally forgotten about taking pictures of these angels, and I stumbled on these pictures of these big giant statues of angels the day that they had told me that I needed to start studying the archangels. Now, talk about coincidence. So that was like, oh my God, that's so crazy. And so the next morning when I got up, I did my meditation and decided, like, I think Raphael was the first one. And Raphael does like health. He's like in charge of health. And so that was when I was like, okay, so that's who you go to. And then the next day it was like Michael and Raziel, and I don't know. I started like going through them. This has been a handful of months ago, so I can't remember, and I don't call them in every day. I knew what they did better back when I was kind of studying them, and I've already forgotten. But each one covers different things. And I think right when I was doing that was when one of them was like finding a new job or something, and that was very shortly thereafter when I got this new job that I got. So it was interesting how they came into play that week when I was studying each one of them. So yeah, you can, there's a couple of angel channels where they tell you what they go over, but I just looked them on. Actually, the gal that did these cards, Becker, what's her name? Is it Angela Becker? She does a lot of stuff. Askangels.com. She has like a website, and she also has a YouTube channel. So she talks about a lot about the angels and what they do and how to call them in and how to use them on a day-to-day basis and stuff. So like I said, I don't use them every day because I don't feel like I need to, but there are certain times that I will call them in, you know, if I'm feeling kind of down or whacked out or having weird dreams or whatever, I'll call them in. So let's see. Oh my goodness, again, I have to call my angels. Should we call in Ascension? Very cool. Thank you. Or call on our loved ones. Well, yeah, you can definitely call on your loved ones. I will tell you this came up last weekend. I come from a long line of Fullers. My mom's mom was a Fuller, Fuller. And they're all, I mean, a lot of them have passed, but there's still some of them that are left. And I had some sort of a dream in the middle of the night. And it was just, all I could say is when I woke up, I felt Fuller energy in my presence. Like they had come to me in the middle of the night, and the feeling that I got was, it was kind of like they were just saying, you come from a long line of Fullers, and they are healthy and they are strong, and you know, obviously they are because I'm here, and if they had not have had a strong bloodline, they would have died off in many of the different things that have happened over the last whatever 1,000 years. And so when I got up, I was like, okay, it was just a feeling. They were saying everything's going to be fine. You're healthy, you're strong, you come from a very strong bloodline. And so I ended up posting a thing on Facebook. But I also said that for everybody that read that. If you're reading this, You obviously came from a very strong bloodline yourself. Otherwise, you would not still be here. And one of my cousins made a comment, and she goes, maybe you were bringing in your great great grandma Bod. Her and her son died during the Spanish flu. And I looked at that and I was like, no, that does not resonate. They did not have a strong bloodline if they died during the Spanish flu. And I just was like, I was very clear. I was like, no, that message didn't come from them. It came from the long line of Fullers that, came over on the Mayflower or whatever. I don't know. They came from, I think, Ireland. They're Irish, I think. But so yeah, there's been some interesting dreams that I have had, that some of them have given me comfort. Some of them have kind of made me go, what was that all about? But anyway, so I am starting to lose my voice really bad. So I'm going to pull one last thing. Positive. We'll do the positive. Mirror, I'm getting ready to log off now. I'm going to do one last thing. So let's do, type in the word affirmations. And I'm going to, if I can get this open, I always have a hard time. There we go. These are the daily positive thoughts and affirmations. So these are the things that y'all need to do between now and next affirmations. Between now and next Sunday, because I'm pretty sure that I'll be doing this every Sunday now. Now that I'm hooked again. And this could be, if you have a bad day or if somebody rubs their bad energy on you or sends it your way, you can repeat this. Okay. So we've got Monica. All right, Monica's first. Okay, you got 2. I enter today with an open mind and a calm presence. Ooh, I love that. That definitely resonates for right now. Today is rich with opportunities and I open my heart to receive them. Okay, so Laura Whitty is next. Let's see what Laura Whitty gets. Wow. Did you see how those popped up? Okay, Laura Whitty, you got, I am energized and excited about my day because I am free. Wonderful things always happen to me because I live with an attitude of gratitude. And positive energy flows through me. Each cell of my being is awake and alive with joy. And of all times, I got to say these cards are probably more, it's more important to do this right now than even on a normal everyday, day-to-day basis. I finally understand the importance of showing gratitude and appreciation for what you have. I'm like, I heard it for so long, but I really get it now. All right, Dawn Green, let's see what your positive affirmations are. Let's get you another one. All right, there it is. Wonderful things always happen to me because I live with an attitude of gratitude. And I radiate love, self-esteem, inner peace, well-being, and happiness. Light shining on it. All right, that was Dawn Green. Who's we got Mirror. All right, Mirror. Like mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? You got, okay, I'm not going to do those. That's too many. All right, Mirror, you got 3. I am energized and excited about my day because I am free. I enter today with an open mind and a calm presence. Every day I attract love, abundance, and success in my life and inspire others to do the same. All right, that was Mirror Mirror, Rob Turner. Pirate! Hello! I'm like, oh. You have to go back to the beginning and watch the first 5 minutes to catch up with what's been going on. I tried to get that done first and out of the way, so those that don't want to watch the whole thing can just kind of get on and get off if they wanted to. I did. Okay, these are Rob's. Rob Turner. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose to be happy. And today is going to be the best day ever. And I am attractive. I am talented. I am intelligent. I am a miracle. And the light. I don't know if is that show backwards to you guys? I don't think on the lives. Yes, I will go see the beginning. Good. All right. This is Pirouette's affirmations. Woo! That one flew out there. I love how the cards just like fly out. All right. Let's do this one and this one. I have the power, wisdom, motivation, inspiration, and passion to accomplish everything I choose. And I make every day count, and I live life with passion. I think the last time I did a live, you had talked about where you were working at had gotten flooded. Do I remember that right, Pirouette? Gemini Moons, you're up next. Affirmations. Let's see what you need to keep in mind and repeat. Oh, there's two. All right. Miracles and magic surround me everywhere I go. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose to be happy. See, I wouldn't be able to show this video to anybody that I work with because they already think I'm probably nuts. So it's just like, okay. Spoken vibes. Nordine, you're up next. Nordine. Okay. Now we're getting this a lot. I am in charge of how I feel today, and I choose to be happy. That's like came out 3 times. I choose to see each obstacle I face as an opportunity to grow. I think, did you just do Om Daily? Did you do something on Om Daily, Dawn? 4-week gratitude course. That sounds like something Om Daily does. Mirror, mirror, got that? Yes, I will go see the beginning. Yes. Oh my God, so awesome. Confirmation about thoughts attracting your reality. Thanks so much for your readings. You are so welcome. When they talk about the law of attraction, okay, so I'm going to explain something that I kind of had to download about, and those of you who are new to my channel have not heard this. Those of you who have been around for a while probably did hear it, but it was probably August when you heard it, so you may have forgotten it by now. But this is an epiphany that I had when it came to manifesting and the importance of keeping your vibrations high. So I want to use, for example, let's say that Source vibrates up here and humans probably vibrate down here. And if we're trying to make something come into our life, if we're vibrating too low, Source, we're never going to get together. So the higher you raise your vibrations, the closer to Source energy you get to, where eventually you go and you attach and you bring what you're looking for into your life. So when you're trying to make something happen, keeping your vibrations up is super, super important. So when you're feeling depressed and your vibrations are like at a 1, there's no way you're going to bring anything good in, because good would be vibrating too high, so it wouldn't ever come to you. And I always, they were always talking about the feelings and stuff, and so there's something more to that than just thinking good thoughts and feeling good thoughts. I feel like it's also like physical energy needing to be up, and the importance of the eating right and the exercise and being happy and in a good place in order to bring what you want into your world. And the job that I have now, I'm going to say, is a prime example of that, because I started meditating and I started getting really super clear about what I wanted to bring into my life, which was stability. And I needed stability and security. And that was like the two main things. It was like that I've never had in my life. I've never had financial security or stability when it come to work. I was always self-employed. Once I kind of went through everything, I realized those are the two things in my life that I have got to have. And I started meditating, praying, whatever, and got super clear on that. And it was like, as soon as I got clear on that, and by then I had cleared out a lot of the garbage from my life, the hate, the unforgiveness, the things that brought my vibrations down low, I had removed pretty much all of that. And then once I got my vibrations raised up and then got clear on what I wanted, it was like the universe brought this job to me like within a matter of like 2 weeks. I threw my application out there. I wasn't even like looking. Threw my application out there. A week later, I got a call. They were like, "Hey, how would you like to work at a different location? Can you come in for an interview?" And then immediately I got another call. We went you in for a second interview, and I had a job offer I got the first call on a Friday, and I went through the whole interview process, and within a week I had like a job, and it happened that fast, and it's 5 minutes from home. And it is like the most perfect job for me, because everything I have like talked about and thought about was like, I knew what I wanted to do, or I did not know what I wanted to do. I just knew what I didn't want to do, and what I was clear what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, what I wanted to do, what I didn't want to do. And I just kind of turned it over to the universe, and I'm like going, I'm not sure what my purpose in life is or where I'm supposed to be, but this is what I'm trying to accomplish. And it was like they went, "Okay, yep, we got you." And boom, there it was. And when I think about knowing without a shadow of a doubt, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. I am on the ground with unawakened people, and that's my place to be right now. My job, my purpose isn't truly to be staying at home all day by myself doing tarot readings and quantum healing sessions, because I need to be around people. I tried that for a year, and I wasn't super successful at it because I didn't want to spend my time by myself. I like to talk too much. So you all know that. So I feel like, I really figured something out in the last 6 months, and so grateful that I listened to my guides, and that I took the nudges that they gave me when they were like, call these people and check into this and do this and do this. And I did all of that. And I remember one day having some resistance about sending my resume someplace. And in meditation, they were like, send the resume. You're assuming things that you don't know the answer to, and your resistance is for the wrong reasons. They gave me the answer to that, and I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to quit trying to guess how this is going to end. And so I did that. And thank God I listened to that guidance, because I had my resume in my phone when the place that I work at now had threw something up on a job thing that I was just perusing in. And I was like, oh my God, I have my resume with me. I was dog sitting. I wasn't even at my own house. So I sent it over, not even thinking about it. And like I said, within a week, I had a call, and then a week later, I had a job. Not when it came to work, although I will say, probably a couple months or 3 months before I got this job, I remember thinking to myself, or it was like they deposited a thought in my head that, because like I said, I spent a good year going, I dabbled in a lot of stuff. And as I dabbled in this and that and the other, I was like, yeah, I don't see myself doing that. I don't see myself doing that. Hi, Mac. I don't see myself doing that. So I was very clear of what wasn't going to make me happy. I just wasn't super clear what was. And it was kind of like, yeah, I think I would like work in the front desk at a title company. I think that would probably be good. And that's what I ended up doing. So it was like I feel like they put the thought in my head, and I was no longer resistant. Because when I say I have always been resistant to having a full-time 40-hour job like normal people, I wouldn't, you couldn't have made me do that for nothing forever, until the last year or so, when I finally realized I was sabotaging myself by being resistant to having the universe give me stability and something solid. And then what happens? All hell breaks loose. And I'm one of the ones that's still working because it's an essential job. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so thankful that I listened to myself and that I got over the resistance, because that's where we sabotage ourselves the most. Is source might be pushing us to go this direction, but our ego's like, no, 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 I don't want to do that. That's not going to look good or whatever. Yes, exactly. Be open to all possibilities. And you may have to go through 2 or 3 different things before they get you to the right place. But I was very closed off to a lot of stuff in the past. And it caused me a lot of angst and anxiety and grief. And it's like, God, if I'd have just got my shit together, and if I'd have started meditating 20 years earlier, I probably could have saved myself a lot of problems. But I suppose I needed to learn everything the hard way. As they say, best learned lessons are learned the hard way. So yes, I am a huge proponent of meditating. I do not do guided meditations. I meditate first thing in the morning, and I ask myself questions sometimes. If I, do I need to do anything today? Is there anything, you want me to do? Right now, I feel like I'm just kind of coasting because they have me in that job. Yes, yeah, yes, good. Well, then I'm confirming what you need to hear is sometimes they will tell you things that do not make sense to you. And that's where you have to figure out is, what is it that I'm resisting about this? Why do I not want to do what they're suggesting? Why do I not want to send my resume to this place? Do I feel like I'm taking a step back? Because I did, there was a little bit of an element of, I felt like I was taking a step back being a front desk person, but only for a minute minute, until I got there and realized this is like the perfect job for me. I get to do like all the stuff that I like to do and that I'm good at. And that's why I'm like, my God, I'm like, they knew what my perfect job was, and they just like slid it right in front of me. And thank God I was listening. So I feel like I'm lecturing. I don't mean to, but I meditation has changed my life. And because of me learning how to meditate and listen and everything, I am sitting in a position right now when all hell is breaking loose and there's a lot of people in the world that are stressed out of their minds. I am at peace. I know I am exactly where I need to be, and I know they put me there for a reason. And that is a really, really good feeling to know that you are where you're supposed to be because the universe put you there. You know, it wasn't like I decided, oh, I'm going to go get a job at a title company. It was like the synchronicities that happened for me to land there and be 5 minutes from home. I mean, my God, it's like my dream job and I didn't even know it. So anyhow, and you now have security and look where you, yes, exactly. So yeah, that's why you haven't heard from me for a couple of months, is because I was getting acclimated to a whole new world and a whole new, like a whole new regimen and routine, and trying to, make sure I keep my energy high and stuff. And so yeah, I just wasn't ready to come out until now, and go, okay, I feel safe, and I feel like I'm in a good place and I'm good and grounded and my energy's good, and so now I can come back and talk to you guys on Sundays again, like I'm supposed to be doing. And with that said, good. I'm so glad. I am so glad y'all joined me tonight. Again, if you came in late, go back and watch the first 5 minutes of it. And we will plan on doing this again next Sunday because I have missed this, and it seems like it does you guys a lot of good, and that's what I'm here for. So I think I'm going to get off here now, and everybody have a good week. Oh, well, I started to say next Sunday is Easter, but I don't think a lot of people are doing anything on Easter because everybody's on quarantine. So I'm still going to be here on Sunday night, whether y'all are not, because according to what I'm hearing, we shouldn't be, I mean, my girlfriend called today and she was like, is your aunt still doing Easter next week? And I'm like, I don't think so. She better not be. I mean, there's a lot of really like almost 80-year-old people that should not be around little kids and stuff right now. I mean, they're the most susceptible. So I'm like, oh no, that's not a good idea. I mean, we can have Easter after we all get out of quarantine. So we don't need to be risking anybody's lives to be hunting Easter eggs and have ham and potato salad or whatever. So, all right, I'm going to quit talking. I swear. I feel like I'm like trying to make up for 3 months of being out of commission, but I'm like, I don't want to say bye, but I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see everybody next week. Okay. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye. Now I got to remember how to turn this thing off.